All right, I have 14:30, so we'll go ahead and call the prison board to meeting. Everyone please stand and join me in the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This meeting is being recorded, and the said meeting will become part of public record except for the executive session if we have one. Any public comment at this point? You're public, I assume not. Executive session, solicitor had asked to give us a brief update on Warren County v. Baker and Warren County v. Kuzminski, but he's not here. So I guess we will skip that until or unless he comes back. So moving on, we'll see the minutes from August 17th in the packet. Are there any corrections? Hearing none, I'd ask for motion to approve.
Motion approved.
Moved by Rob Green, seconded by
I'll second it.
Tricia Durbin. Any discussion? The motion is to approve the minutes as presented. All those in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Finance reports. I'm guessing there's no finance report.
I'm sorry, I forgot that we were back here.
Yeah, do we have, do you have a copy of your most recent, so here's the thing.
I can go get one if we can move it to the end.
I mean, let's just pause here and have a quick discussion on what we actually want in a finance report. Historically, we provided like the top 10 bills to be paid that week or something, which was totally unhelpful because,
They're all groceries.
yeah, first of all.
Besides payroll, they're groceries.
Exactly, for one thing. Second of all, like it'd be hit or miss, depending on the week, you might get a big, that just made no sense. So I think at the beginning of this year, we decided to just kind of take the actuals from whatever you're getting at the beginning of the month. So Lisa, if you, I guess you just have that. Is that all right? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, quite honestly, I would just giving, not even a report per se, but just saying, hey, we're ahead of budget, we're behind the budget, this is what we see.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have overages or, and savings here, and something little like that, that we can just,
Only specific.
because I don't care about the numbers as long as they're on target for what we said they were gonna be.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't think, that's almost no more work for you, so.
No, it's not.
Well, that being said, on budget bringing numbers, because I'm probably quite high.
Uh-oh.
Just for the overtime.
We're over budget right now.
I figured we would be though,
All right, we'll skip the finance report then. There's no old business on the agenda. Board's report.
Well, I had sent August stats, August and September EORs. Just been crazy over there, so I'll send the September probably tomorrow, I would say. Real quick on the COVID, right now we have Joni Smiley over there answering questions with all the inmates, all staff. I was with her for the first, I was anticipating 10, 15 minutes per housing unit. It was 40 minutes for the first one. The inmates had a lot of questions. And Joni's got a lot of information to share. She's done a fantastic job. I've been in contact with her at least once a day since this has started. And it's always her contacting me. So she's been very, very, very helpful. Kevin Corson, same thing. The COVID's in there. We all anticipated it. I just didn't think it would hit as hard as it did, as quickly as it did. We had 7 more yesterday. We have a total of 14 females, 46 males, 13 staff. We have no housing units in the green right now. In 4 days, we have our first one going back to green, which is normal operations. So, yeah, these, other than the dorms, these housing units are locked down, inmates are locked down 23 hours a day. So it's difficult. So Joni going over there and talking to them has been, I mean, it's huge. It's going to be very, very
Had any inmate hospitalizations or anything that would come close at this juncture?
We took one over to the hospital. They sent him back with oxygen. He was placed in an isolation cell. I think he was on oxygen for 2 days. He was on a steroid, everything, he got a lot better quick, so. But I did hear the nurse when we were upstairs, she may put another one back on the oxygen, a different one, so. But we're not getting hit as bad as what we could be.
Of those, about 60 inmates at this point, which is more than half your population.
Yes.
So of those 60-some, most of them are over the hump at this point.
Yes, yes. I'm hoping, I just kind of want to get everybody together and let this place do its course. But I'm hoping by Thanksgiving is what I'm shooting for, maybe 1st of December, that if you're going to get infected, the way the courts are now, the courts are not law enforcement, they're not bringing us a whole lot of new commitments. Probation's been fantastic. The only people that are coming in now are serious crimes, serious bench warrants, different things. So we've been fortunate that our numbers right now, we're at 101, I believe, 100 or 101.
I'm going to take till December then. It'll be like next week.
Hopefully it gets through, runs its course, and we're done.
You were 89 and 99 in June and July.
All right.
John, real quick, are there any issues with inmates who are sentenced to state prison being sent to state prison?
Yep. So, we've got,
yep.
we've got, okay, let's say last week, I believe there were 13. Right now, we still have 9. The tests that we gave in-house, they weren't good enough for the state. So we took them back to the hospital. A couple tested positive. Our first trip, I think we had 5, 2 of them went. Same thing with this most recent one, 5, 2 of them went. So, yeah, it is difficult. So the DOC sent a list out of all counties, how many transports, how many inmates do you have waiting for transport? The one that was down in Philly had over 100 inmates waiting to be transported. Couldn't transport because of COVID. But all the locals or smaller counties, they're 10, 15. Everybody's just waiting for everything to run its course. But yeah, it's difficult.
Motion to accept the warden's report.
So moved.
Made by Zabel, seconded by Green. Discussion. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. There's no capital projects to bring up, correct?
Should we, does that need to be on our agenda each
We can
month?
just strike it now.
Put it under finance report then, if there are any
It's not
capital?
even needed anymore.
Yeah.
That was when we were haggling for years over that elevator and stuff.
Okay.
It could be an export's problem. We will
Well,
have.
I was just
executive
thinking, we're addressing capital projects with budgets today, this time around, right? So,
The sidewalk project will be starting hopefully next week, if weather permits. So there's probably gonna be a time period where nobody's gonna be able to get in the truck to work.
Not a problem.
Well, there's no new business?
Actually, I was approached by the union about requesting to extend the memorandum of understanding for 2 more weeks. Staff members, as well as the president of the union, wanted me to bring it up today just to give you guys something to consider.
it runs through the 23rd.
Tomorrow.
21st.
Or, yeah, 21st.
Thursday,
Our situation obviously has gotten a little worse, but the fortunate thing, to say that I say loosely, the fortunate thing is half of our staff, almost half of our staff have been affected and they've been through quarantine. And based on what Joni says, we're good for a while. So we're not going to get hit hard until the other half gets it, I guess, but we're not going to get hit hard like we did the first time. So,
Well, that would go before the commissioners, because it's collective bargaining, but I guess we'll take it under advisement.
I think we should probably touch base with our labor attorney too.
Absolutely. As the solicitor is graced us with his presence, I will call for an executive session to talk about current Baker and Kuzminski.
That's the active prison litigation right now.
All right.
Next
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're back out of executive session. Added to the list of things discussed within the executive session was the disciplinary, which is also exempt. Announcements. We've had multiple executive sessions since the last meeting, and that was all pertaining to COVID-19 outbreak, and is also exempt. Any other announcements? Hearing none, the next meeting will be December 21st.
Motion adjourned.
Motion made. Here, second.
2:30, John.
I second.
Motion made and
Oh,
seconded.
yes.
Green Durbin, all